The Golden State Warriors continue to get it done. They defeat the Portland Trailblazers 130-120. That's the 5th straight Warriors win. 10 straight with Jimmy Butler in the lineup. The Dubs are 37-28, 9 games above 500. Gary Payton II had a career-high 26 points. Buddy Hield had 20 points, including 6 three-pointers. And Jimmy Butler with a triple-double, 15 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds. It's nice to have some support for Stephen Curry. And right now, his supporting cast is cooking, and the Warriors are coming together nicely. Do me a solid, drop a like on the video, and smash that subscribe button for more Warriors content just like this. Gary Payton II and Buddy Hield combined for 46 points. Moses Moody had 20. Stephen Curry had 24. Quentin Post had 11 and 8. Draymond just had 4 points, but had 7 assists. The Golden State Warriors are finding different ways to win. And shout out to Jimmy Butler, man. It's the first Warriors triple-double of the season. It belongs to him. He has been absolutely fantastic for this team. I can't believe there are people out there that really questioned if Jimmy Butler was going to work or if Jimmy Butler was going to move the needle, because there was so much speculation on if Butler could be that guy in Golden State, if he was going to be enough. And I think it's safe to say Butler is enough. People forgot that this dude, like, beyond the stats and what he's going to bring to you in a high stakes game, postseason, all that, just to the core of it, high basketball IQ, veteran leadership, a guy who makes plays, and a guy who just knows how to win. And that basically was captivated in this triple-double. You know, the 15 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. He's a guy who can get downhill, a guy who can create for his teammates, a guy who can crash the glass, a guy who can get to the foul line. Jimmy Butler has been the absolute difference maker for the Warriors. And there I say it, the Golden State Warriors are back, ladies and gentlemen. This team had absolutely no shot of doing anything before that Jimmy Butler trade. And now this team's got a pulse when it comes to doing something special, because now Stephen Curry's got so much off his plate. And we still know that Steph's capable of going off and putting up his big numbers. And by the way, Stephen Curry, he's reached 253s on the year. It's the 11th season in which he's reached that mark, the most in NBA history. So this has been such a huge burden off of Steph to have a guy like Jimmy. And the Warriors being 9 games over 500, it's the first time since their 12-3 start. And remember, they got off to such an electric start, and then things seemingly fell apart. But now things are back with this team. And again, you got to credit Jimmy Butler. I mean, the proof is right there. The stats don't lie. They've won 10 straight with Jimmy Butler in the lineup. I mean, how much more of a sample size do you need to see? Jimmy Butler had 3 steals as well, so he's bringing it defensively. So, I mean, you talk about the Warriors and where they stack up right now. Like, this is definitely their best team since 2022 when they won it all. They're not even fully healthy yet. You're expected to get Jonathan Kuminga back soon. He's going to add another layer to this team. And you look at it, like Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and Stephen Curry, they're 12-1 together. Like, it is unbelievable how well this team has been playing. And, you know, we've seen the defensive upside with this team, the way they're able to get stops, but the offense has really found new life. And before, it was just all about, like, can Steph save us? Is Steph going to be able to get this in this game or win us this game? Difficult shots all around. But now it's like the wealth has been spread. The offense is more seamless, it seems. You're getting easier buckets, which is the main takeaway when you look at this offense compared to the past. Like, you shot at 52% from the field, 51% from the three. You got to the free throw line 21 times, 36 assists. So the offense has just looked a lot better in this run. Stephen Curry looks better than ever. And when the supporting cast is doing this, like, no one's going to want to see this Warriors team. They're going to be a tough out I think, before we talk about predictions and all that and how this team is going to fare, but this is a battle-tested group. And at the very least, the Golden State Warriors are going to be a tough out for anybody they play down the stretch. They are very locked in, and they were locked in this game. And this is the high-level play that Warriors fans wanted to see. And for Steph, it was just always going to be about giving him a chance. When you're as great of a player as Stephen Curry, it is an absolute shame to see one of his last seasons being wasted. And that's what the season felt like. It felt like they were wasting away Stephen Curry's one of his last few great seasons. The dude's still putting up absurd numbers. But by going out there, making the big trade, it was seen as a gamble by many. It is paying off, been paying off big dividends. And right now, the Golden State Warriors, they are absolutely cooking. You got Jimmy and Steph, who have just been great. The supporting cast coming together. And I mean, you look at the Warriors bench, it's been coming up big. And really, like, this team, their strength is still strength in numbers. I know Jimmy helps, but you look at the bench this season, second in minutes, second in points, 6 in threes, first in rebounds, second in assists, first in steals. And they've outscored their opponent's bench in 46 of 64 games. And we saw it in this game right here, when you get huge contributions from Gary Payton II, who had an amazing game, and Buddy Hield. So the Warriors, they're in a good spot right now, guys. And they're going to be off a few games. They don't play again until Thursday. So this was a nice big win for them. But you look at their win streak that they're on. The Warriors, they beat the Hornets after that loss against the Sixers on primetime. Beat the Knicks, beat the Nets, beat the Pistons. That was a fantastic game, by the way. And then they beat the Blazers. They're not going to be in action again until Thursday. Then they have the Knicks Saturday night. That's going to be big. Then you got the Nuggets, Bucks. So there's going to be a couple of big games coming up for this team. That's why it was important for them to take care of business during their stretch of, this past 5 games that they just played in, getting dubs over teams they were supposed to. Getting a dub over the Hornets, over the Nets, over the Blazers, and then some nice wins against playoff-bound teams in the Knicks and the Pistons. And if you look at the NBA standings right now, of course, for the Golden State Warriors, we're not talking about playing anymore for this team. This team's got that 6th seed, and they're trying to hold on because the Timberwolves are right there. The Clippers are right there. The Kings still have a chance. That's why that next game against the Kings is massive. But I think if the Warriors can withstand that and stay in that 6th seed, because realistically, I think you look at it, they're 3.5 games back of the 5th seed. They can still definitely make up ground. But I think with how many games are left, if the Warriors can just stay in that 6th spot, that's where they want to be. And at that point, you're looking at a first-round playoff matchup against one of the Rockets, Grizzlies, Lakers, and Nuggets. It's way too early, way too close to even make an attempt at a guess there. But the point is, of course, if the Warriors get that 6th seed, they're guaranteed a playoff series. And when you guarantee Stephen Curry and company a playoff series, business is about to pick up. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Smash the like on the video, smash the subscribe button. That's it for me. This week's sign off. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all again in the next one.